Let's talk about the details of the exam. The exam code is 70-532. If you enter this code into your favorite search engine, you'll find the Microsoft Learning website to be one of the top links, and this is the landing page for this course. The course is called Developing Microsoft Azure Solutions and currently costs $165 US. You can book the test online by clicking the Schedule Exam button. This button will take you to the Pearson VUE website where you're able to find the testing center closest to you, pay the fee, book a date and time to take this test. Very interesting option is that the exam may be available online for you. So if you click over to that button, you'll see that the online exam delivery is available for your home or your office, and you can even book it same day. It says here within 15 minutes, which is if you're ready to take the test and you really want to take it now, this is an option for you. The real trick here is it's monitored. And so there's an off-site proctor who will be calling in and monitoring that you're taking the test in a fair fashion. Now there's several specific requirements for this. You must have identification in the right format. You must download software to your computer, and so your computer must support that. And finally, maybe the most interesting part is the testing protocols. So if you look at the testing protocol section of this page, you'll see here that it's very straightforward. You need to have a room that has walls and a closed door, and there to be no disruptions. Okay, so again, no disruptions, no kids, no television on in the background, and there's not a third party allowed to be in the room during your testing session. And it specifically says down below, if somebody walks in during the test is basically stopped at that point. So it's very important that nobody come in to visit you, even accidentally. You check in with the proctor, they verify your identification, but then there's this thing called work area scan. So they're going to use your webcam or your laptop. You're going to have to slowly scan around the room from one side to the other, floor and ceiling, and the proctor's going to want to see everything that's in the room, everything that's on your walls, everything that's on your table. And if you're unable to complete this room scan, then the test isn't going to proceed. And so you're not allowed to have additional monitors, just one monitor. You're not allowed to have any additional computers in the room. And if your wall art probably needs not to be a Microsoft Azure poster. There's no books, notepads, post-it notes, no papers of any kind, no writing instruments allowed. Whiteboards must be wiped clean. So imagine you have to be in a completely sterile environment. Even you have to open up your pockets to make sure to prove that there's nothing in your pocket. You don't have wallets, watches, pagers, your cell phone, no electronic devices, no coats, bags, anything. It's going to check your sleeves, going to check your tie, and they're even going to check underneath your hair. So that's a very strict thing, but you can imagine for an offline test, they have to do the maximum. Okay, there's no breaks allowed, no eating or drinking. Okay, so if you're willing to do that, then the online options are certainly available for you. Me personally, when I was going to take this test, this kind of put me off a little bit, and I didn't want to take the chance. I was so familiar with taking tests in offsite locations. I've taken so many tests in my life. I know where to go. I know what it's like. I know what to expect. And so I just decided to book the offsite location. But if that's not an option for you and you would rather do it online, then certainly you can do this. Going back to the landing page here, scroll down a little bit. We can see here that there is a number of requirements, and in the next video we'll talk about the requirements.